frankly, music, it's kind of amazing to me this hasn't happened before as a lifetime comics reader. Now, granted, it has happened before, albeit not always successfully. Aside from one of the highest selling Marvel comics of all time was actually Kiss #1 in 1977. Fun fact for everyone here. All the Kiss comics since then sold maybe a little less. But that said, that was an exciting moment, and it sort of changed the course of how these two things can kind of coexist. So, with that said, we're going to kind of talk to everybody individually about their books and kind of what the sort of intersections look like for them, what the sort of process was, and what they kind of hope to accomplish in it. And then we're also going to ask some questions and kind of have a general discussion, and then I assume some of you folks might like to ask some questions at the end as well. So, I'll start with Chris Meskevich. Chris did a book, as I mentioned, called This Is Where We Fall, and this was a creator-owned comic, meaning that Chris created this and retains ownership of it, whether it becomes a film, whether it becomes whatever it is, but at the same time, as opposed to waiting till it became a film to have a soundtrack, actually worked with a friend to put together an exclusive soundtrack for it. So I'm going to let Chris talk a little bit about what the book is about and kind of how the sort of process of collaboration on scoring a comic book went.
I can do that. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm mumbling, my apologies. Chris Meskevich, I wrote that. This is Where We Fall here at Z2 Comics. It's a sci-fi western in which all of our main characters find themselves in a world where everyone's died from falling. It's a little heady. Anyway, point being, the whole concept being that how you live your life, your religion, whatever you did, didn't matter if you were good or bad. It's just the way you died. You end up in that sort of death reality after. Right? That's creepy. We brought it to Josh Franco and Shradar a while back when ZT was changing its model from being like a basic comic book publisher to doing this multimedia thing that they were doing. And what was very interesting was we ended up with a few hits and misses, and so we found Minsky. Any Minsky fans out here? Right on, all right. She just released something yesterday that so says all the Google alerts on my phone today. What was neat, with her whole Be the Cowboy vibe, and that when she went down to Nashville, and the fact that this was a sci-fi western, it all kind of worked. And we ended up doing, my partner on this is Vincent Kings. He lives in San Francisco. He's very nice and very tall. He illustrated the book. He's the co-creator on it. And the two of us sort of, we came out with this whole story. Z2 posed it to her, and she came back with this original soundtrack. What was neat about this is just exactly what I just said. How do you do that? Normally you get your Iron Man comic, you're like, oh, that's great, it goes in the sleeve, and you never see it again. Like this aspect, the whole idea, they had this immersive idea that it's just, you see, you read, and also hear the book, which is a weird thing to say. I've enjoyed it. It's been fun here. This is the third book I've done with Z2. I wrote Grateful Dead Origins, which goes over their first 4 years being a pot-smoking band. And the forthcoming Elvis Presley book, which also goes over his first 3 years. So beyond just writing really weird, heady literature and tying it to avant-garde young ladies doing cool music, I do a lot of research on these books too. I'm out.